Hey, what's going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I'm going to give you guys my first impressions sort of review of the brand new episode of The Walking Dead, Season 9, Episode 12, which is titled Guardians. So I will be bringing you guys a reaction video tomorrow. I did record my reactions. I didn't really have that many reactions because it's not one of those episodes where it was a bunch of reaction-worthy moments. And the way I watch the show, I'm very calm and collective, usually just really trying to enjoy it and, get everything in. But when you have shocking moments, I do usually have some kind of a reaction. So I'm going to take the best parts of my reaction and upload a video probably tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I don't know exactly when I'll have it up by, but I'll let you know when it comes to the point. Definitely next week's episode, because I want to do a breakdown of that promo for next week's episode. It looks amazing. This one was great. Don't get me wrong. I love this episode a lot. Probably my favorite this half season so far. But 13 looks so good. I mean, the Darryl versus Beta stuff, the whole Lydia and Henry, together with Connie and Darryl in this giant building, and the Whisperers coming through the building. I cannot wait for that episode. I'm going to lose my mind over that wonderful fight. I'm probably going to record reaction for that too. And then you got the final 3 episodes, which I probably will have to record reactions for those ones because they're probably going to be huge. So a lot of good stuff ahead. This half season we've only been halfway through it, and it's already been one of the best half seasons of the entire series, which is great. So people saying The Walking Dead is dying or it's not good anymore, they're just wrong, because you got some amazing content. I enjoyed Season 8. I enjoyed previous seasons before that. But Season 9, I think, has just been doing a really good job all around. I think a lot of people are agreeing with that, at least for the most part. So let's get into the review for this episode. So you had a few different main storylines going on. Obviously, you had the stuff at Alexandria, as well as the stuff at the Whisper camps and just on the road as well. You had the stuff with inside of Alexandria between Michonne and just everyone around there, like Michonne and Negan, Michonne and Aaron, Michonne and Judith, and kind of her interactions with them, which were all very important. And I loved a lot of them. You had the whole love triangle, square, whatever you want to call it, between Rosita and the 3 guys, which one of those 3 guys, Father Gabriel, Sadiq, and what's the other one? How am I forgetting his name? Eugene. One of those 3 are going to die by the heads on Pike's death. One of them will, 100%. I'm almost certain. And personally, I think it's going to be Father Gabriel, but if it's not him, it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be Eugene or Sadiq. It's gotta. I mean, I don't think it's going to be Sadiq just because he's a doctor and they kind of need that, or around in the show and stuff like that. So when people get hurt, they don't have, someone they can, fix most of the situations that happen, most of the injuries. So I think Sadiq's safe, but Father Gabriel and Eugene are the 2 that I'm like, yeah, one of them's about to go with those Pike deaths, 100%. It's got to be 100%. And I think it's gonna be Father Gabriel. So hopefully we get some really good development with him in the next few episodes, so we can get a good, solid goodbye if he is the one to go. Then we had, of course, the stuff with the Whisperer camp, which was obviously the most exciting parts of the episode. You had Henry rolling up and getting his ass kicked. I'm glad he knocked out that one Whisperer. I do like how they're making Henry, because Henry's a good fighter. He was taught by Morgan. He cannot not be a good fighter without those stick skills that he was taught by Morgan. He's got to be good at it. So I loved how he took him out. And then, of course, Beta's huge, man. There's no fighting Beta. Beta grabbed him, threw him over. I'm so excited for Beta versus Darryl. I know that's not a part of this review, but I'm just this episode was great and all. But honestly, the most exciting part of the episode was that promo, seeing Beta and Darryl fighting, which wasn't even part of the episode. But that's just because I really want to see that fight. And that's not the only part that got me excited. But someone on Twitter who actually got to talk to Ryan Hurst, to play his Beta, of course, got to talk to him. And he was talking about the fight between them that's going to happen in the next episode. And he said that this fight is such a long fight, and it lasted 3 pages of script, which is a decent amount of pages of script for a fight scene. So that gets me hyped, because I always hate it when fight scenes, I'm always hyped for a fight scene between 2 characters, and it lasts a minute, and I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of upsetting. I kind of want that to last longer. And thankfully, it's going to last a long damn time, this fight. It's going to be probably the most exciting part of the episode, and I can't wait. So we got a lot of look into the Whisperers and who they are in this episode, a lot of the ways that they go about things. We got to hear a lot of voices kind of personalities of some of the Whisperers other than Alpha and Beta, because really all we've got seen, well, I guess Lydia too, if you count her as Whisperer, those are the only ones we really got to see a lot about them. But then we got to hear and kind of hear the opinions and the voices of other Whisperers, especially the couple, the one that challenged Alpha, which once he said he challenged him, I was like, yes, you are dead. And I loved how she killed them. The girl more than anyone, the fact that she, wrapped the wire around her neck and just sliced it right off. That was a beautiful scene. Well, not beautiful, but you get the idea. I don't really like how she killed the guy, though. It was kind of boring. I kind of wish she did something cool with the guy, too. She just kind of stabbed him in the side, and then that's it. They didn't really show much of it. But I kind of wish she did something cool with the guy, too. That would have been cool. Like maybe stabbing the knife through his neck or something, and just watching his, blood pour out of his neck. That would have been kind of cool. But, it was still cool because of the death of the girl. That was really dope. I can't lie. Beta and Alpha are doing a fantastic job. Samantha Morton and Ryan Hurst, can't forget about that. Lydia punching Henry in the face was kind of confusing to me for a second, because I was like, all right, you didn't have to do that. Like, I get what she was doing. She was trying to show her loyalty to Alpha, to make sure Alpha doesn't, suspect that she's on the wrong side or anything like that. But, like, it just felt like kind of too fast, like, I don't know. But I still thought it was really, really well done with later scenes, because it made sense why Lydia wasn't, going up to Henry and being like, oh, thank you for coming for me. Like, Lydia's not going to do that. Lydia's smart. Lydia knows what her mother can do. And I loved how Alpha was going to make Lydia kill Henry. I loved how that, all turned out. And then, of course, the Walker herd came, and I was confused at what happened at first. The only complaint with this episode is that I kind of had to, like, it was kind of hard to see what was going on. Not that it was nighttime, but, like, when you had Darryl in the Whisperer mask, I feel like they could have directed that a little bit better, like, in terms of the shots and what you were seeing, because it was kind of, like, all over the place. Like, where did Alpha go? Where did Beta go? They just kind of walked away, but, like, Lydia was just kind of back there, and I don't know, it was just weirdly done, in my opinion. I think it could have been done a little bit better. And, like, I had no idea that one person was Connie. I was like, oh my god, there's a Whisperer behind you, but it was just Connie with the mask. I had no idea what Connie's clothes was, so I couldn't really tell, and it was kind of dark, so you couldn't really tell either. I just had to go based off of voices, and obviously Connie can't really talk, so, I mean, how is that going to work? I don't know, but, after the scene, it was done. Probably rewatching it, I'll probably be fine. I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. It was just the first time watching. Sometimes you just got to make things a little more clear when you're, doing stuff like that. But I thought it worked, and I'm glad that they rescued them. I'm glad Lydia went with them, because I really like Lydia's character. I really like Henry's character, and I really like the relationship and everything that's going on with the group. And I like how Darryl's going to try to get information out of Lydia. Not like in a bad way, but I mean, like, try to get information in terms of the group and who they are. And she was like, because in the promo, she was like, oh, Beta is the most dangerous one. And then Darryl's like, all right, good, let's kill him first. And then that's exactly what they're about to do. They're about to go try to kill Beta. I don't think Darryl's going to succeed, though. Beta's going to last a long time, in my opinion. But not a long time, probably till, like, the season 10 finale, around there. After the Whisperer War, for sure. He'll die, like, towards the end of the Whisperer War, because that's what happened in the comics, right? So that just makes sense. That's what I expect. I don't expect Alpha to die early, though. Alpha died way too early in the comics. I think she's going to get a little bit longer of a time than she did in the comics, but she'll definitely end up dying anyways towards the end of the Whisperer War alongside Beta in some way, shape, or form, which is going to be really exciting. Can't wait for Season 10. I mean, I can't wait for the rest of the season either. This is just an exciting story arc. I mean, it was one of my favorites in the comics, and it's going over pretty damn well in the show, in my opinion. So that's about all I have for this first impressions review. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10 stars, honestly. 9.1, maybe 8.9, something like that, around there is what I would give this episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.